Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nurul Ain Amira binti Muhammad Bahandi. I am the first presenter from Group 2. To make this report, our group chose data set 1, which is about mathematics student. Mathematics is an analysis of numbers, structure, space and change in abstract. While in Oxford Dictionary state that mathematics is a numerical concept and includes major part of geometric, arithmetic and algebraic. In addition, mathematics is used to analyze and communicate information and ideas in order to address a variety of practical tasks and real-life problems. In this research, a survey for mathematics subject was conducted to find out about the attribute and the grade of mathematics students in this course. Fully, at the end of this study, we can draw a conclusion about what factors that motivate students to be interested in this course and can provide benefit in the future. The objective of this study is first, to identify the student attributes. Second, to investigate a student grade in mathematics course. Last but not least, to see the effectiveness of mathematics in daily life. I will proceed to the next person.
Now we move to the respondent profile analysis by variable. By gender, we can see the 73 students from the 150 students is a male and the rest of them, which is 77 students, is female. Next is by age. We can see the highest frequency is 15 years old student that answer the survey is 79 students. Meanwhile, the lowest is 90 years old student, which is 1 student only. By mother and father job, we can see the mode for each of them is parent with other job, which is for father job is 79 fathers out of 150 fathers, and mother job is 53 mothers out of 150 mothers for the student that answer the survey. Next is by the study time. We can see that mode for the study time is 2 to 5 hours, which is consists of 70 students out of 150 students. Meanwhile, by the student romantic relationship, there are 100 and 170 students that not have a romantic relationship. Meanwhile, the rest of them, which is 33 students, is having romantic relationship. Next is by extracurricular activities. There are 68 students doing the extracurricular activity, meanwhile 83 students that are not involved in any extracurricular activities. The last one is by internet access. 21 students are not having internet access connection at home, meanwhile 129 are having the internet connection at home. That's all for the respondent profile analysis by variable. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nuraisa binti Muhyiddin. Proceed to my part, which is analysis related topic. First is analysis related to romantic. We can see that 78% of students have choosing no, and 22% of students have choosing yes for romantic. Romantic of student is defined as nominal variable because there is no order for student. Second is analysis related to student study time. Most students will study less than 2 hours. The second higher frequency is 2 to 5 hours. The third highest frequency is 5 to 10 hours, and the last frequency more than 10 hours. Third is analysis related to student absences. Most of students absent for 1 to 6 days. The second highest students absences is for 7 to 13 days, and for 14 to 20 days, for 21 to 27 days, 49 and 55 days is singular because just 9 to 1 student respectively. Next is analysis related to students' father's job. The highest students frequency is 79, which is the student father's job is others. The second highest is services with frequency 37 student. Next is teacher with frequency 16 student. Then job related to health forming 12 student, and the list is at home with frequency 6 student. Students father's job is nominal variables. The last one is analysis related to student mother jobs. The highest students frequency is 52, which is the student mother's job is others. The second highest is reserve with frequency 43 students. Next is teacher with frequency 24 students. Then job related to health forming 60 students. And the list is at home with frequency 50 students. Student mother's job if a nominal variable. Thank you.
Next is analysis related to the health condition of the mathematics student. The relative frequency of very poor condition student is 0.133, meanwhile the poor condition student is 0.93. Next is the fair condition student, which is the relative frequency is 0.140, meanwhile the good and the excellent condition is 0.147 and 0.87. This means almost half of the respondent is excellent in a current condition, and followed by the good, fair, very poor, and poor condition in the mathematics students that take their survey. Next is the analysis related to the internet access at home of the mathematics students based on the gender. Based on the gender, most of male students have the connection more than the female student, which is 47.70% higher than 43.30% for the female student. Meanwhile, for the student that not have a connection in their house, the female student is higher than male student, which is consists of 80% of the female student and did not have internet connection. Meanwhile, male is only 6%. Next is analysis related to the student taking their time from home to school based on the gender. From the data, we know that the highest relative frequency for the travel time is less than 50 minutes, which is consists of 0.35 relative frequency of male and 0.373 of female. This means the female students are more take less time to travel to the school from home.
Here I will continue with the extracurricular activities. This pie chart shows a percentage of students that answer the survey joining extracurricular activities. From the pie chart, we can see that students who join in extracurricular activities have slightly higher percentage with 54.67%, while there are only 45.33% of students not joining the extracurricular activities. Okay, next. According to the table and figure, we can see that the most of the students got 10 to 11 grades in the first periods of mathematics. There are 35 students out of 150 students get grades of 10 to 11. This data also shows that the numbers of the students who got the lowest and the highest grades are similar, with the 5 students forming 3.33% each. Okay, for the second period grade, based on the table and the figure, it shows that most frequent grades that students get in the second period are 9 to 11 grades, with the 44 students forming 29.33%. And the least frequent grades the student gets is 3 to 5. There are only 5 students that got 3 to 5 grades, with the percentage 3.33%. Okay, in third period grade, from the pie chart, we can clearly see that most frequent grade that students got in third period is 9 to 11, with 47 students out of 150 students forming 31.33%. The least frequent grades that students got is 3 to 5, with the percentage 2.97. There are only 4 students out of 150 students that got these grades. Conclusion. From the analysis made based on the student profile, we can see that most of the students got average grades in all periods. This is due to the fact that half of the students have been absent for more than 4 days. Hence, the school should encourage more students to attend school by introducing more interesting extracurricular activities. This is because students who attend school if they have something that they like. Next, based on the analysis, we can observe that majority of the students spend about 2 hours to study the subject. This may be the reason most of the students' parents are working, so the parents have limited time to check on their children's study time. However, the parents should make time to encourage their children to spend more time on their study so their grades could increase more. In addition, studies show that have a romantic relationship also influence the students' mathematics course grades. This is because the student could not focus much on the studies because involved in relationship. Moreover, the ability to access internet at home can be reflected on the student result. As the student cannot access internet, they couldn't find more information about the study subject. Hence, school should allow students to stay at school after finish their class and use school internet. In conclusion, based on the project above, you can simply state that schools should conduct this type of survey regularly to get a better view of the student behavioral intentions to get a good grade in their mathematics studies. School system can improve from time to time so that the student will be able to get flying colors result in their studies. That's all from us. Thank you.